between each one. And
Great. Sweet. Do you need a click record on the back? Or is it all good?
What's that?
Do we need a record from the...
Hi, welcome to the 13th floor. I am Marty Duda, and today we have Nickita with us, all the way from Wellington.
Kia ora.
And representing the trio is Nickita. I get it.
Right.
That's where the name came from. I don't have to ask that question, do I?
Yeah, that's right. It's it comes from my name.
Okay, and so who are the other two gentlemen that are with you?
We have Ed Zicolo, who plays Mini Moog synth and Rhodes, and Rick Cranston on the drums.
Cool.
Yeah.
And how long have the three of you been doing your thing together?
Kita has been alive for just over a year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just over a year.
And what brought the three of you together? Was there some kind of musical connection that happened, or
yeah, well, I guess
trying to make a buck?
we've been playing together for a while under kind of like a different name.
Right.
And so last year when we were playing San Fran and Wellington, we got picked up by overseas management, and the goal was to go over to overseas, and so we changed our name to Nickita because there was already a DJ over there with the name that we previously had.
I see.
Yeah,
well, you got to watch out for those things.
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah, it happens a lot
Google
these
can
days.
be your friend there.
Yeah. It's quite hard actually to find a name that hasn't been taken.
So how did you come about getting picked up by this overseas management people?
Seamus actually found us through Ed, who has played Splore Festival over quite a few years.
Right.
And it was just like Seamus found Ed playing a small stage, I think at like 5:30 in the morning on a Sunday. And that's kind of where the relationship started. And then he found all of our music through Ed. And then since then, he flew over from wherever he was at the time.
Right.
Potentially America, and came and saw us in Wellington. And since then we've just been working with him, and he's really focused us. And
What kind of things does he have you doing?
Since Seamus has come on, we played Splore earlier on the year, which seems like a long time ago now.
Yes. It seems like another world ago, doesn't it?
I see footage and it just makes my heart like hurt a little bit. We recorded our EP end of last year with Tommaso Coleva, who is an amazing Grammy Award-winning producer from Italy.
Cool.
At the time, he flew over, and now we're going to finish our album with Tommaso, but obviously remotely because he's based in Milan.
That's why we invented Zoom.
Yes, it's been very handy, I have to say.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're lucky enough that you can work together here.
Yeah.
Because, I'm talking to musicians all over the place, and they're just stuck in their homes, and they can't do anything.
Totally,
so we don't know how
overseas.
good we have it.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get down to a song.
Sure.
What are we going to hear? Foggy Town is the first one.
Yeah, Foggy Town.
What can you tell me about that?
Foggy Town is one of the tracks off our 4-track EP, which we are currently touring. And Foggy Town was actually initially written about San Francisco.
Oh, okay. Have you spent much time there?
I went there, and actually Ed and I had gone there years back, and
There's Wellington and San Francisco.
Exactly.
Not unlike
Hey,
each
very good. Which leads me to my next point. Foggy Town was kind of just like talking about how in postcards and stuff, the Golden Gate Bridge is always in view, but actually when you go to San Francisco, so much of the time it's in fog.
Right.
But the song itself is kind of explores ideas of like the different personalities you meet during the day versus the night, and how each of us possess like a different side of ourselves, like the yin and the yang, the yin and the yang kind of thing, and how that is represented by daylight hours and nighttime hours.
I seem to remember just seeing Alcatraz all the time when I was in San Francisco.
I don't think we went there. Yeah.
It just seemed to be looming in the background everywhere.
Yeah. It's a great city though, and it is a lot like Wellington.
Yeah.
And we actually released a music video for Foggy Town where we're on the back of an e-bike, and then the trailer's behind the e-bike with me in it, and then the trailer's linked to another trailer with Ed and then Rick. And Dan from Bicycle Junction's like cycling through the road, through the city with us. We filmed that before lockdown. That was a lot of fun.
Sounds like fun. All right, well, let's give the song a listen to, and then we'll come back and talk some more.
Awesome.
2, 3, 4.
Foggy Town, you've cloudless, I see beauty. I hear you roar. I hear you roar. I hear you roar. I hear you roar. Silently. Busy streets with who I'd like to meet, bustling streets with who I'd like to be. When the cloud is above the golden bridge, when the cloud lifts, I see beauty. I hear you roar. 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 I hear you roar.
All right, we're back here with Kita, and we're with Nickita.
Yeah, that's right.
And we just heard Foggy Town. The next thing we're going to hear is a tune called Try to Find a Way, which is the title track of your EP.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, I mean, we've just heard you, but how would you, if somebody comes up to you and asks you what you guys sound like, how do you describe it?
That's the question, eh?
Yeah, that's the one.
I would say, I think the thing that we've been saying lately, because we do cross genres, I would say psychedelic dream pop.
Nice.
But the album that we're working on at the moment definitely crosses kind of like touches, just gently touches the kind of like drum and bass.
Right.
And definitely like, blues factors in there as well. Yeah.
So how far are you through the album?
Well, we've just kind of finished demoing, and straight after we finished the EP tour, we're back in studio next week.
Cool.
Yeah.
And that's down in Wellington?
Wellington at the Armory Studios.
Armory Studios. And do you like being in the studio?
I'm really excited about it.
Yeah?
I think being in the studio, I get really focused, and I love being in that space, and I love it. I'm really excited.
And the three of you, and how do you work together in the studio? Is somebody in charge? Is somebody do you guys take on roles?
That's a really good question. When we nice one, Marty. When we did the EP end of last year with Tommaso Coliva, our producer, he really was great at kind of directing, and just, you know, as an artist, you can get really like caught up in like, you can disappear into mini worlds of like figuring stuff out, and you're like, nope, this, and then okay, let's do that, and then really kind of keeps it going. So this time we are going to be working with Tommaso remotely,
right.
Because he's in Milan. But I think now we've experienced him physically in the room, we'll kind of have that mentality,
right.
And also, you know, in the studio, time is money. So
yes.
That's also, you know, that pressure.
That is true. Because I guess you don't do the kind of music you can kind of do in your bedroom by yourself. And
no, we're very collaborative, and the record, the album especially, is like the most collaborative I feel we have been with our songwriting. So
cool.
Really excited to see how that goes.
All right, well, let's give this song a listen to, and then we'll come back and wrap this thing up. This is Try to Find a Way.
Awesome.
The troubles, they fall like rain. The pebbles, they line the way. The water across the plains, the colors, they fade to gray, and I try to find a way to say, to hear, to see, to bleed. A way to fight, to cry, to bleed, to be. The troubles, they fall like rain. Oh, the river across the way, and I try to find a way to say, to hear, to see, to bleed. And I try to find a way to fight, to cry, to bleed, to be. And I try to find
All right, we're back here at the 13th floor with Kita and Nickita and Ed and Rick, and we're having a good time.
Marty.
And me, yeah. Will keep me away from the instruments, but we just heard Try to Find a Way, the title track to your EP.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the middle of making an album. Mm-hmm. You're here in Auckland at the moment. You're playing out, are you?
Yeah, we're playing Whammy Bar tomorrow night with a really awesome kind of double bill show. Ed Walker and his band's going to be opening, and then we'll play. And then we've got Zook kind of DJing his beats, drum and bass, jungle,
Right.
And then Dylan C.
Oh, sounds like fun.
That's going to be fun.
Have you played the Whammy before?
No.
Oh, you'll have some fun.
Yeah, I've played Wine Cellar, but that was a long time ago with a folk band I used to play in.
Cool.
Yeah,
What was the folk band?
Nickita, the Spooky, and a Circus of Men.
That's what I get for asking.
That's why I have to say it really slow so people can kind of digest each little bit.
I love
It's
it.
quite a bit, yeah.
Man, oh man. Okay. So we have one more. So after you leave here, you're going into the studio.
Yes, yeah.
It's probably a good place to be at this time of year. I mean, with everything going on around, there's not much else to do but just like sit and make music, right?
And also after like playing so much together, demoing, and then going on tour, it's like I feel we're really quite in sync. So it's a great time to record together.
And then by the time summer rolls around, you should be ready to go out and boogie, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to that.
That'd be awesome.
So the last song we're going to hear is called Breathe. Mm-hmm. Tell me about that one.
Breathe. Well, this whole EP, to be honest, is about hope.
Yeah.
And even though these songs were written before, COVID-19 hit the world, it seems strangely appropriate right now for
That's
this to be
happening a
coming
lot.
out.
Have you-
Yeah,
it's
I
just
have
like-
noticed with a
you
lot of
noticed?
artists. Yeah, absolutely. And so Breathe is actually kind of written from the perspective of a young girl living in poverty, I suppose, and it's about hoping for something better, but you don't know what better looks like. That's
Very
what
good.
the song's about.
Excellent. Well, thank you for holding on to our mic cables.
I'll put that down. Just wanted to make sure.
I don't think I've ever had anybody do that before. That's interesting. But thank you guys for coming and
thanks for
playing
having us,
for
Marty.
us and talking to me. And good luck with everything. And
Yeah.
can't wait for the album.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Skyscrapers silhouette the sky, begging for what we don't know why. Underneath the bridge we all inhale, 3 limbs and a little girl. Breathe in the air. What's nowhere, what's nowhere, take me higher, further. looking for a place to grow. Innocence lie in their eyes. Whole lifetime based